I brought with me some material that may not be enough for all of us. I had not anticipated that we were going to have a full room. I brought with me this, the incidence and death in cervical cancer in Africa, in the world. And so when I speak to you, I'm not just speaking from a point of Benda, Kithaka, Kenya, I'm speaking from Africa as well, to say that this disease is devastating our women. It's killing women unnecessarily because we have vaccinations that could be happening to prevent. We have screening, we have diagnostics, we have
papillomavirus. And there are many different types of human papillomavirus, or what we call in short HPV virus. We have over 200 different types, but there's such have the Empower clinics really at the community level so that the sensitization and messaging comes directly to patients in the rural setting. So not focusing on just the urban messaging.
You know, what I described earlier, we're co-creating a new way of delivering healthcare, and Kenya will receive a high proportion of those projects because of our big organization here. That's the one. The other thing which I think is very important, which we must not lose sight of, is that public and private need to work together. If we rely solely on government to provide all the healthcare needs for the population, people are going to be shortchanged. And so there needs to be more private-public, public-private, depending which way you want to frame it, interactions. And I think this also speaks to an answer to the rural question. We all know that there's a lot of
the signs and symptoms. Getting women, men, communities to own HPV vaccination so that we get our girls to prevent now so that in the future we don't have incidences of cervical cancer in this country. We all have a role to play. And the only way we can deal with stigma, fear, misconceptions, myths, is by ingredient missing is the resources, the knowledge, the technical expertise, and as the guys who hold the mic, as the people who reach the highest number, can be able to help us amplify this message. Cervical cancer need not kill women. And yet you've had the numbers. We have 9 women dying daily in Kenya. I just want you to do me a favor, just close your eyes for a moment.
Closer home, when we look at Kenya, we have about over 5,200 women every year being diagnosed with cancer, cervical cancer to be specific. Then when we look at the number of women who are dying from cervical cancer in Kenya, every year we have over 3,200. So these statistics are staggering. And like we said, this that women are comfortable with. So specific to what Roche is doing, we do have an approved self-collection kit that can be used by women in the country. And then to your question around the fact that the pilot was done in 2021 and we are now in 2024, what does that mean with regard to prioritization? I think the pilot was a first step to see whether to see how screening has started, but the conversation must continue. And I will point you to some of the work that we are doing to ensure that that conversation continues and every